Well, top of the happy hour to you, and welcome to the center court of the Cornhole universe in College Station, Texas, the American Cornhole Organization Major and Pro Series number 7. I am Finn, the loudmouth of the ACO, side by side with the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett, and I'll tell you something. This is going to be a match.
This is going to be a match. Man, I've been waiting ever since these matchups were announced. I've been ready for this one.
Absolutely. Well, this is a semifinal that is going to be a best 2 of 3. It's a battle between Craig Ervin, our number 3 seed, our reigning king of cornhole, and Gary Bearpaw, our number 2 seed, after the SCR matches earlier today in the frame games. And these two fighting to get into the championship of our Pro Series number 7. See if they can take home one of those large barrelhead trophies and a little extra bonus cash.
Yeah.
And a check. Tyler Amos and Spencer Garner will face off in the other semifinal in a best 2 of 3. The winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. And this game is apparently, it looks like it's already underway. Those Southwest bags out of the right hand of Gary Bearpaw. He moves one just a little bit further right than he would like to get started. Craig Ervin takes advantage of that with those gustos. The Natural Kings right up the middle.
Ian Price says hello. Good Ian Price back playing after some back problems.
Tammy says your hall pass is expired. I'm not quite sure who she's making.
She must be talking about you. I don't know about a hall pass, and that's a little 10-point wash right there. Yeah. Craig did not take advantage of the Barry Bearpaw's mistake to the right.
Barry Bearpaw, his twin brother Barry.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Here we go. Is exactly right. Oh goodness.
I don't know why I have so much trouble saying that guy's name. It's pretty straightforward, but I struggle with it every time he plays.
I think because the name Barry Bearpaw probably does
it's
exist
stuck
somewhere.
in there.
But
it's,
now that you've done it, you'll never not do it. That's all right. I don't know how old he is. You don't know what his name is, but he's clearly one of the best players. Yeah, that right there was a unicorn.
Wow, yes it was.
Oh, look at that right there. A little bit of muscle from Craig helps Gary.
And I was fixing to say if I was Gary, I would try to get right behind it, which he did, but he missed to the right. And
a little bit right, so there's going to be a big hard push right here. Boom, everything. What a finish! Nicely
3
done.
points.
That was a shotgun right out of there.
That was nice.
He got everything he could get, and he left one laying out to the left, but there was no way he was going to grab that. Nicely done by Craig Ervin. Whew, baby.
As this room has filled up with blind draw players out there, man. Look at that. I was trying to see if I could catch some teams that might be pretty good.
That's great. Seeing some folks just roll in here just in time for the blind draw. And tomorrow we're going to have our singles and doubles ready to go. Good time to congratulate our winners. Spencer Garner, who you'll see here on the center court here in just a moment, took our juniors championship earlier today. Scott Beck came in, took down Mike Walters for the seniors championship, and congratulations to Kim Dice, who double-dipped Josephina Ernstberger to take the women's championship. Craig and Ashley Ervin took the co-ed doubles against Chad Johnson and Kim Dice, and now we're going to find out who's going to take home the hardwood for the Pro Series championship, and it looks like Craig has jumped out to an early 3-point lead on Gary Bearpaw.
And I guarantee you nobody picked Scott Beck to win the seniors.
No, they didn't.
And I'll tell you, I watched the picks from the other group over there today. Yeah, and nobody took the Ervins either. So I think we're all dead even.
Oh, the Cornslinger boys.
Yeah,
Dylan and his team.
Yeah. So put me down for the points, whatever y'all doing.
Now there's a little professional interpersonal rivalry now between you and the CBC boys, making your picks.
Up and over right here.
Boom!
That was way long.
That was way long, yeah. It was a little extra.
And look at the conservative Gary, but Greg's bad with it. I don't know if you saw that.
Up and over.
And
he
now.
Tried again, missed it. Gary's just going to say, I'll
he
take
knocks
that.
his
Thank you very much. That's a very weird.
Gary picks up 1 on that, man.
That looked more like a bouncy house at a birthday party than anything else, and 1 point is the yield.
That looked like a game between you and I.
Yeah.
Bags everywhere.
Right. If I had thrown 8 bags, that would have been what it looked like right there, except for the ones that went in. All right, so 3-1. Gary comes off the the zero, and he's able to pick one up there. And sometimes that's the most important point of the game right there.
3-1.
Got his feet set, like you said, every single time he steps up there. It is like clockwork.
Man, he's such a good player. Both of these guys, man.
Between the two of them, though, I mean, the focus the two of them have. And, you know, what's funny is when you play or when you watch, and you've seen it time and time again with the focus that these guys play, when they miss their focus, it's so quite obvious.
Yeah.
It's unbearably obvious.
I'm really surprised that Craig didn't go after that bag. It was hanging there. And you got a game to play with here, too, man.
But you saw what happened. You saw what happened there. He took 2 off the back last time, so I don't know, maybe
it could have been in his head right there.
Lost a little confidence in that, but he should have been able to grab that and latch on and pull it back in with him.
So there we got a prediction from Wally Castle. Craig and Tyler in the finals. 22 to Craig wins 22-18. We're not going to 22 today, Craig.
Well,
Wally.
What.
We'll call it that.
Yeah. If the two of them get out here on center court, I'll tell you who will not be happy about that. That'll be Craig Ervin, because he told us earlier, he goes, the only place he can beat me is out here on center court.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, they talking about talking trash. These dudes talk trash to each other, too. Let's see Gary talk a little trash back right here.
Yeah.
What do you say? You're beat.
Yeah.
That'd be about it.
You know what? Gary doesn't talk trash. Gary talks recycling.
He does. He is so smooth. So, Spencer, what do you think about your chances against Tyler? Going to be a good match. That's all you can say.
Wake him up and ask him.
That's a good political answer right there.
And again, Spencer and Tyler will take on one another here on center court. The number 1 seed and Tyler Amos, the number 5 seed Spencer Garner. Right now, the 2 and 3 are battling. It's almost like seeding works. Ooh. It's kind of crazy.
And Gary tried to throw a high one to try to get that bag to fall in the back. Oh,
Craig.
Yep.
Matches the mess right there.
Then we got a game to 16.
Couple of 5 spots right there. You got a king of cornhole. You got a horseshoe master.
This is the greatest post ever.
What's
you
that?
ready? Since we've been talking about it.
All right.
Hee Haw tonight at the Hardin County High School.
What?
The little wifey and both our boys are playing a part. Proceeds to go to Hardin County Cancer Society.
What?
Yeah.
Is that
How about
right?
that? Yeah.
How about
they got a hee haw play going on in Hardin County.
I love it.
Down there in probably Selmer, Tennessee.
I love it.
Savannah, Tennessee. I'm sorry.
It was every, I think, Saturday night at my grandparents' house. Hee Haw, and I can't remember if it was Hee Haw first or Lawrence Welk, but I watched them both every single time.
My dad was a huge Lawrence Welk.
Oh,
There's 2 more by Gary Bearpaw. He sneaks one.
Nicely done. So you got a horseshoe champion, you got a mini donuts king right out there.
And a king of cornhole.
And a king of cornhole. Yeah. You can't beat it. Well, Hee Haw, I know we're going to beat this to death. But
I can't believe that comes up right when we're talking about it. That's kind of crazy.
Hee Haw, for those who don't know, if you are in your mid-50s right now, you probably know that it was a coming-of-age sort of show for many a young man back in the day. Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
Yeah.
He was cleaning that window.
Oh, yeah.
There. I mean, it was all good. What was the number of Junior Samples, the car dealer? Come on.
BR 549,
exactly
baby. A nice
right.
airmail by both guys right there.
Good stuff. Up and over. Oh, and he does it again. Nicely done. BR 549. Oh,
nice.
There it is. Wow. The air show is on. The Blue Angels.
There it is.
Oh, and it just touched.
Gary picks up 3, and then Craig through the block. The first one, and Gary air showed him out there.
He just caught enough of his own bag there to swing it around.
Yeah.
There was so much going on in that bag. The momentum to swing it around there and throw it off the top right side of the board.
Hey, I like it when we dirty the games and shoot the airmails. You know, that's my favorite part, man.
I know. Well, that's where you find out just how good and how much everybody wants it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if Craig goes for another block. Nope. I tried that against that Beck guy this morning.
Yeah.
I said, man, let me throw a block. He's sliding everything in the hole.
Yeah.
4 airmails didn't touch wood.
Oh, look at that. You know, and it's funny too because we talk about that methodical nature of Gary's throw. It doesn't seem all that powerful, but when he needs it to be there to push, it's there. That strength, and it doesn't look like he's delivering it any differently. You know, when somebody really goes after a low hard push, you see it. With him, you don't.
Well, you know, the hurts, you can tell when they're going after that push, man. You know, I mean, they do fire the bag
You
away.
hear a cocking sound.
Yeah. Especially Isaac.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's Gary. He has that power whether he needs it or not.
11-5.
It's like magic.
Gary's pulled out to a 60, and he's starting to get in the groove right now, and you better get him when he's off, because if he gets in the groove, he will not miss. I still think, let me tell you something, and I say this a lot to people. I think if we would have finished the championships in Branson on Friday night, I seriously think Gary Bearpaw might have won.
You think so?
I've never seen a man throw so good in my life. You know, and then we had a day off, and he didn't come back with quite the heat that he was throwing on Friday night. That's 2 more right there. And that's just me, you and I were calling a lot of those games, and we know how hot he got in the middle of that run to get him into Saturday's matches. And he came back on Saturday with not the same stroke.
And I would tell you that's a little bit of the part of the psychology of the World Championships weeks, because Championship Saturday holds all of those championship matches. So you might be out of your rhythm. You might be out of that stroke that got you where you want.
Right.
I mean, that's why so many players oftentimes say, well, even earlier, the women's final, they interrupted co-ed doubles to go ahead and run that women's final because they were both feeling it.
Yeah, and hey, we're good with that at these majors, but when we get to the World, it's going to be everything on Saturday. You may throw lights out on Friday night, but you come in on Saturday and you don't have the same stroke that you have, you're going to get beat.
Yep, no question.
But I'm telling you, that man was in a rhythm like I've never seen that Friday night.
Well, you talked about it. You said it's unstoppable. It's unbeatable. And
I mean, he made some good players look bad during that Friday night.
Yep, he sure did.
Oh, wow.
That? So are we allowed to announce that? Yeah?
Oh, wow.
Wow. So Championship Saturday just got a new wrinkle to it. We just found out. You and I just found this out.
Yeah.
The entire singles tournament is going to be played on Saturday.
Wow.
The entire singles tournament.
We have
the main bracket. Not the pool play. The final bracket.
Oh, wow. It ain't like we didn't have a full day as it was. As it was.
Wow. I'm going to have to buy some lozenges.
Yes. We're going to be talking a lot.
I will say it's been fun to see everybody here having a good time. Our Girls Throw 2
Even us.
reps. Is that her name's Laura? Is that her name? Who's here from Girls Throw 2?
Yeah.
Do we know Laura? I just saw her walk by with a bucket of beer, so
give me a nice hug.
She seems to be enjoying her afternoon. 13-5, Gary Bearpaw, the number 2 seed over Craig Ervin. Here in the Pro Series number 7. Again, 4 of these Pro Series championships belong to Caleb Hurd. One of them belonged to his younger brother, Isaac Hurd. The other one belongs to Tyler Amos, who will be up here on center court here in just a few moments against the young man who is our juniors champion and our barnacle here at up at the
and he's already got a major win under his belt this year too. Where did you win the major at? Well, like I know what came after Texas, dude. You know how many did we do?
What was his answer to your question? It was the one that I came in first. It was the one. Did you say the one after Lubbock? Is that what you said? I don't know what that is either. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so these guys continue.
Beloit, is that where it was at? Beloit? Somebody chimed in and let me know that knows better than you did, and you won. Tammy Graf Klinger.
Very, very, very quiet.
Nice airmail.
And I'll tell you what, this guy, it's a great, great follow shot right there.
One more time, Gary.
Boom, there it is.
Dead center.
It's just killing me right here.
And that's
off the back.
That's going to be the first game, I think. I think that's 5.
All right.
Yeah.
So game 1 goes 21-5. Gary Bearpaw. And I'll tell you something. We kid around or we come up with nicknames or whatever for players, but Bearpaw is the quiet assassin.
That's a good one because he don't say a word to you.
Dixon, you look up, it's 2-0.
Yeah.
It's 4-3, and then it's
16 to
21.
5.
It's 21-5.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. All right. So this is a best 2 or 3, and that's how these semis and the final will work before all is said and done.
And Craig starts out with one out of play again.
Yeah, it's not that far out of ball.
Yeah, but it is now.
It is now. That last one he threw he'll be able to go in and drag it if he wants to, but he's not. He's going to wait till the last possible minute to do it.
He can't gamble like this. He got the room to gamble now.
He's going to kind of lay. Oh boy!
Wow! And he might give up 6 right here.
On a list of things he did not want to do, that was at the top.
Look at him just snake that bag around there. That looked like that rattlesnake over in that cage.
You know what it did? It kind of ran up there and it went, and then ran in.
That sure did.
Ducked away. He kissed that
Gustos.
corner.
Hey, Gustos.
Hey, Gustos. See you later. I'm going downstairs.
6-0. What a start!
Wow.
He may go get that bag where he's hitting his airmails. It's going to come back
just
anyway.
Keeps bouncing back toward him. Well, that's the thing. Those.
What in the hell was that, Finn?
I don't know.
I know one person that liked it.
Yeah,
Craig
Ervin. We call those, like when we see those thrown from Caleb, we call them unicorns. Or mermaids, things that you never see, things that don't exist.
Oh my God!
So there's a unicorn and a mermaid right there.
How about you give me 6 and I'll give you 6 right back?
I'll take those 6 back.
That's right. Steven Spencer shook his head at that.
Yeah.
Gary Bearpaw had 2 off, 1 off to the side.
We did come up with another term for things that may or may not exist, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Let me go to the truck. Should I say it? He's not listening.
Yeah, he's not listening.
Yeah.
Wow. Bearpaw was throwing the Southwest bags. I do not know what the type is.
World schedule will be out in 2 weeks. Is that right? Okay.
Man, it's getting that close, too. You know that, right?
It's crazy. It's almost done. There's going to be some fun stuff in there. Looking forward to it. April 1. All right, very good. And we have an international team that's going to be coming in for the Worlds.
Where are they coming from?
Looking forward to that. From Cornwall, the UK.
Wow.
From England.
We need to go over and call some matches.
I tell you that. I already told them. I said we want to come over and we want to document. And we want to show you kind of how it's done on this end. I said I'm gonna have to come over and just do quality control at the pub while y'all are playing. Just make sure the Guinness is the right temperature.
You and I. I go where you go, Finn.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I'd like you guys to meet my travel companion and my carry-on, Philip Barnett.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
Nice bag right there.
So these guys nodded at a half dozen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he set Craig up nicely to push through, which he does.
I'm still having a hard time wrapping my brain around Gary Bearpaw giving 6 straight back in the next round. And Craig's going to take the lead right here by 2.
He's got a game under his belt, so that's all right. So 8-6 now. Bearpaw Spencer final. That's what this Zach Mitchell is saying. Spencer takes down the Pro Series.
Zach Mitchell,
your
uncle.
you got somebody. You got somebody predicting you're going to take the Pro Series. Do you have the arm strength to hold that trophy?
It was your uncle.
Do you have the arm strength to hold that trophy? Get your mom out here to hold it for you.
Yeah.
What bag is Gary Bearpaw throwing, Hugo? He is throwing those Southwest bags. And I don't know the line, but they are, I think they're great-looking bags. Yeah. And clearly they get the job done. Now, if I was throwing them, they'd be all messed up from hitting the rug.
That's not a bad bag right there. I think he can get that back. Craig stepping out. I don't know what he's going to try to do here. He might shoot the airmail. He may try to go for a big push.
Rob Cooksey, glad to have you on. Oh, boy. Whoa, look at that.
Wow, and he's going to pick up 2 out of that great shot.
That moved 5 bags. Did he move 5 bags with that?
He moved a bunch of bags, and he picked up 2.
God.
I think there was 8 or 9 bags down there, wasn't
Yeah, I think he moved 112 bags. I want to see how the closed captioning handles that.
112. It came up perfect.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
I haven't seen it yet.
Rob Cooksey, what's up, my man? It's Craig now seems to have got in the groove. He's up 10-4.
10-4.
And all of a sudden,
10-6.
And all of a sudden, Gary's gotten off a little bit. Look, he's over there chasing a little bit. He moved it over. So you see the stunt double over there taking it all in.
Good play right there.
Oh, and every time Gary's gone for that big push like that, he's
Oh,
pushed
look
his
at
bag
that.
out of
Really,
play.
Really well done. All best he can hope for is right up the middle, which is pretty much what you get. What you see is what you get, but there's another couple.
And that block by the hole has been really effective to Craig, where he gets the bags all around the hole.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can almost see the exact point where he changed his strategy.
Oh, yeah. First game, his strategy didn't work. Got to try something else. And you just jinxed him. I don't know what you said, but you jinxed him.
You know what I said? I said, I'll bet he puts one down at about 7
how
o'clock
about
and
that?
then pushes it up and gets it later. What happened? Oh, look.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
rule.
That was nice.
I rule.
I thought that bag was out of play.
If only you knew cornhole the way I
Yeah,
did, Philip.
I only saw the same things you said. Oh, another 4-bagger by Craig.
That's a really well done.
And
Done
fourth
frame boy.
bag blues
Fourth
by
bag
Gary
blues,
Bearpaw.
which I never thought we would use those in the
No.
same sentence.
No.
A guy with a wide open board, if there's anybody you thought would take it straight up the middle, it'd be Gary Bearpaw.
I'd say the best editor Hurts, and I would expect him to be right with him.
No, easy. 14 on 6.
Yeah.
Craig holds the lead over Gary in game 2.
Gary takes a deep breath trying to regather himself because Craig has really had his way with him this game, except for that first round. There's another one out of play by Gary Bearpaw.
Boy, and those gustos are just dripping in. No matter where they find a piece of the hole, they take it and they run with it.
Craig has got him going in the right direction now. I heard somebody telling the bag to stay on the board.
Yeah, that's sort of
what
what
I try to do mine.
That's sort of what they say.
There's a few explicit that was in there.
Yeah. All right, so 16 on 6 now.
Wow.
Craig trying to battle back to force this to a rubber match.
Craig on a 16-0 run right now.
That is crazy.
I never would have thought that.
I mean, because it started out with that 6-point.
Yeah,
Like you said, Gary gave back 6 right away, and then here we go. But he's not wearing the crown for no reason whatsoever.
That's right. He's
And that bag's gettable.
He's not chopped liver. You ever think about where that statement came from? I have no clue.
liver?
Yeah.
I don't know. Chopped liver, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is also known as Braunschweiger and head cheese.
Oh, good
And why
bag.
anybody would eat anything called head cheese is beyond me.
Oh,
When he tries for it, he gets one, leaves one. Gary says, all right, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Deuce.
broke the streak.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He finally was able to snap that string.
16-8 as Bearpaw digs into the lead by 2 points.
So I'd like to revisit this subject. Why would anybody eat something called head cheese?
I have no earthly idea. It's about like foot fungus, I think.
That would be the opposite of head cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
Directly opposite.
There you go.
All right, so
Charlene Mitchell predicting Spencer all the way. Spencer the Great.
oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know who these Mitchell folks are, but
They're coming out of the woodwork.
they really are either delusional or prophetic. I'm not sure which.
You going to prove them wrong?
Prove him right. He wants to prove him right.
I was trying to slip him up there,
Oh,
Fed.
my bad. All right, so 16 on 8. Craig Ervin holds the lead here in game number 2, trying to force a game number 3. Gary took game number 1, 21-5. I have a feeling you're going to see a very, very methodical
Gary,
run up the middle.
It looks like
right
his
now.
focus is in a little bit, as I say that.
There you go.
Yeah, that was not a jinx, because it
No.
looked like his focus is in there.
And there, now look at that. Now that is interestingly accomplished right there, because that bag is out of play.
Every time that he's had a bag in front of the hole that he's got to try to push through, he's kicked his bag to the right. Every single time.
Yep. Even from the outside
Yeah,
arm, which is crazy. All right.
18 to 8. Oh, 16 to 8.
18. No, you're right. 18.
It's 18. That's
Yeah,
right.
you're
It
on
just
18.
hadn't changed on my scoreboard over here. Yeah, I know. I can't see it. It's too little.
I'm just showing you where it was in real time.
And Craig is 3 points away from taking this to game 3.
Again, Tyler Amos and Spencer Garner going to face off in the other semifinal, best 2 or 3. The winner of that will take on the winner of this one here on center court. We will have
and there's 2 more and another
boy,
fourth
there
bag
it is.
blues.
Right up on 20 on 8.
Yeah.
Now the hardest point to get in cornhole, maybe the second hardest besides the first one. Although with not these guys. Hell, these guys either give up 6 or they give up none.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Both guys to start this game have given up 6, and everything else has been just 2, 2, 2, 2.
Toodly two.
Yeah.
All right, Craig takes that first one, releases straight up the middle, which you would expect Gary to follow.
Yep, right down
He's
the
happy
pipe.
to have that middle available every single chance he gets. But again, I go back to the fact that when you got that middle so easily accomplished by Gary, when you have to fight through a block or a defensive play,
Wow.
he's got the power to push through. But then he does
And that's
that
going to
now.
be the game,
That's
Finn.
gonna
We're
do it.
going to game
That's gonna do it.
3.
That's going to do it.
Yep.
All right, there it is. All right. So 21 on 8. Craig Ervin equalizes, and we move to a game 3. These are a best of 3, these semifinals and these finals in the Pro Series here at the Legends Athletic Facility in College Station, Texas, just outside the perimeter of Texas A&M, which has been very quiet this week on spring break, but it's been great action inside the Legends complex here, and the big blind draw is on across the way as we wrap things up at the Pro Series number 7. Find out who's going to take home the big trophy, the big check of all these amazing players.
Wow.
Thanks again to our friends at Hampton Farms. Thanks to all of our sponsors who've been hanging out with us today here. And
Yeah. Lucky bags.
Luckies are outside.
What's
Girls
up?
Throw 2 are outside. And the Bag Brokers
The
are
bag.
here. And that's the
Oh.
Gamblers were the bags from Bag Brokers that Scott Beck took down the Seniors Championship. Charlie Case waving goodbye for the day.
Getting ready, trying to pump me up with
Yep.
partner tomorrow.
Ready to go. You guys are going to be doubles partners. Who knows? Maybe we'll be sitting over here calling
be
the
nice,
match.
wouldn't it?
Calling the match with you on center court as the doubles, fighting for that doubles championship.
Absolutely.
Ashley Ervin, comfortable with her co-ed doubles
She is.
trophy today, sitting over there with her blanket on and kind of in her sling chair. I think she may be a couple of moments from nodding off.
We could see her asleep.
Could be it.
Yeah, she's nodding over there.
Oh.
Now, will Craig go after this bag?
Oh, you know he is.
No. Oh,
We did not know he
I
did.
was going to say, Spin, I bet you nobody gives up above a 4 in this game, and that's 5.
That's a
by
5.
Gary,
Now,
but
I
yeah,
felt like he was going to go in there and try
I
to
did too.
grab that corner that was in there.
I did too, because that's normally what he shoots.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, it's 5-0, Gary Bearpaw. But last time we saw him jump up 6 and give him right back. I bet you he don't do that this
He's not
time.
going to do that again.
Man, what a great matchup between 2 really good players.
I could watch these two play each other.
I'm
over
telling
and
you,
over
man. I
again.
know we talk about other stuff when it's going on, but we are watching every shot that are being made here, and these guys are good.
Well, we talk about it all the time. I mean, this camera setup is
Yeah.
meant for your eyeballs.
Absolutely.
Well, we're here for your earballs.
That's right.
You know, and we were here as fans of the game as much as we are anything else.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I could sit and watch these two play each other over and
Absolutely,
over and over
yeah.
again, because it's not that just up the middle, up the middle,
No.
up the middle, up the middle. There's some little something here and there, and their ability to take advantage of the mistake by another flip-flops.
Well, Craig changed his game last time and built a big lead up. He was throwing a little blocker near the hole, making Gary have to try to push through stuff, and Gary's bags were kicking off.
Yeah.
We'll see if he gets back to that.
Well, Gary's up 7-0 here in Game 3, the final game
Oh,
of this series. And there you go.
yeah.
There it is. And that's where you could almost put a chalk outline around that bag right there. And when he misses, that's where he's missing.
Pretty much the same spot.
The murder bag.
Yep. And there, Craig's going to dig into this lead right here.
Fourth bag blues.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
saw it in the air. I did. I saw
Fourth
it in the air.
bag blues. I'm going to have to tape that up somewhere. This is driving me crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see, Stacey Van Gilder ease her way over here to watch this matchup of giants.
On the edge of the center court.
Yo, Wally, he's thinking the same thing. I would have chose not to do it for the airmail. Come on, Craig. You think about the miss, you end up missing. Exactly right.
Well, you know what's funny is these two both strike me that with their consistency, the one place where they differ is the use of the airmail.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned earlier that Craig can use it to show off. Gary uses it when he has to. But Craig uses it whenever he wants to, and it's surprising he doesn't use it more. Just if nothing else, just snap your neck, drive that stake through your heart.
Yeah. But Gary, Gary got all the tools too. Now, don't think he don't. His airmail is solid. I mean,
but he uses it when he has to.
He plays smart. He plays a lot smarter than most players.
Well, he usually doesn't put himself in a position where he has to use it, but when he does, it's there.
And get one thing about Gary, he's got a bag out of play. He don't chase. He don't chase. He's willing to give you 2 points to keep from giving you 6.
You know, and you can't see it on the camera probably coming at you the way we see it here, and we've seen it enough to know, even looking up into the lights here, Gary's bag comes in nose down.
Yeah.
I mean, its flight is nose down.
Unlike the Spencer Garner flat bag that comes in, you know?
Well, and Craig's tends to be flat. It's not a huge rotation, but it comes in flat. And so when Gary's comes in, it comes in with purpose. We talked about that power that you don't expect to be there, but it's always there.
Yeah.
And he has figured that out. That's a great flat bag there from Craig.
Man, they both of them get dialed in now.
Yeah.
A lot of bags in the hole, boys.
Yeah. Now that we're fighting for all the marbles, if you will, all the pellets, this game could go on for a long time.
And it could.
7-0 Gary Bearpaw up over Craig Ervin. Drop 8 underneath the wooden sunroof.
That's right.
As Boogie would say.
Down that 8-bag freeway right there, baby.
There it is, right there. And if we get into that battle, we are going to be here for a minute. And it'll be a minute before Tyler and Spencer face off here on center court in the other semifinal. I'm Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. We'll reset you here with Phillip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, last week's senior champion from Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Guy who's going to be grabbing pro status by the end of the season here, and very well may be standing up here battling for a pro series in the coming season. Nice. We shall see. Oh boy,
here we go. We are in a groove, boys.
It's going to be a long night now. I think we jinxed ourselves there.
No, that's okay. It's okay. We got some cornhole being played right now.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
The most we can have is 6 games after this one.
But you know what? Those
could be 6 long games.
Those
That's
games
okay.
Could take a long, long time. And the good news about that is,
we're here.
In order for that to happen, it'll be pretty amazing what you will witness as a result.
Absolutely, you're gonna witness a lot of bags in the hole. Because I don't think Gary's missed it. Oops, I shouldn't have said that.
No, well, look at
Come
that.
on, Gary, make this bag, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. And both of them have found the center of the court.
And as you watch this, I mean, everybody that's watching, oh boy, everybody that's watching us, I got to figure 99.9% of the people watching us right now are cornhole players.
Yeah.
They know how hard this is to do.
It is. And, I mean, that is a bunch of bags in a row right there.
Yeah. And when you watch, and if you're uninitiated, you look at that and go, this is easy. You get up there, you try it, you realize how difficult that is.
It's not easy.
Not easy. I wonder what their PPRs are running right now. I'd be curious to see.
Well, I can look that up for you. You can look it up, I think.
I don't know if I can. I might not be smart enough to access all this information on the proverbial scoreholio. But
right now it's 12s in the last 5 rounds. There it is. Oh, and there's one off the back.
Off the back, and there it was.
3 more, 10-0. All right, I'll go see if I can find it, okay? Let's see here. You keep talking, I'll look.
All right, I'm going to look at the dash here and see if I can figure it out as well. But these guys move on to 10-0. Bearpaw over Ervin in this third match of a best of 3. Spencer Garner, Tyler Amos await. The winner of this match will take on the winner of that match for our Pro Series number 7 championship.
Well, I'm struggling here, man. We getting quiet because we're both looking for that PPR.
We're both looking to find it because I want to see if we can figure this out, because I would love to be able to.
I might have it right.
I mean, right now, Gary Bearpaw is throwing a 10-6. Craig Ervin throwing a 10-2-4.
10-2-4 and a 10-6.
Yeah.
That's some cornhole being played
crazy
there, boys.
Tyler's is right now logging in at a 10-2-8. And then behind that, Spencer at a 9-5-8.
The top 4. And there he went for it that time. And there it is, that pushback again, just like I told you.
Like you said, spins off.
Yep.
Gonna come in low and push it hard.
Nice.
Clean it up. Gives that center lane to Gary, who will typically take it, and he does.
Craig's going to grab 2 right
He
here.
comes in and gets a couple. Those no fourth bag blues on that one. All right, so 10-on-2. He gets off the proverbial schneid.
Anthony Russell says I wasn't a jinx to him last week. I told him he'd make it into the main bracket, and 2 games later, I was in, baby. I love it when I do that. I know exactly who he is. I played him in pool play.
You know exactly what they say about a blind squirrel in a nut.
Absolutely.
There, Anthony.
Good job, Anthony, by the way.
Velvet, she says, Bearpaw hasn't missed since 2001.
She's about right, too.
She might be about right. That's a fact.
Yep. Oh, and there we go. Big push.
Oh, nicely done. Very well collected.
Gary's going to give up 2 right here.
Is he going to try to? Almost enough. It was almost enough.
You know, he didn't step out that time. I think if he steps out, he gets that bag. I think it was gettable.
You know, I'm looking at these stats too. Craig's opponent PPR, well, he's throwing a 10-2-4. His opponent's PPR is 10-1-4. So
he's having to throw.
He's really having to bring that A game. Gary's opponent PPR is a 9-9-8 against a 10-6.
Is it because people are scared of him?
Well, it's just because
Intimidation.
He goes in there. Yeah, it goes in there when he decides he's going to finish the job. He just goes in and finishes the job.
And that's the bag Craig wanted right there.
Up and over. When he tried to get that backside and then take that drag. But Gary's going to.
He played that conservative. He knows where his bag's been kicking. He gets Craig in. Only gets 1. He's going to get 1 that way either way. So he just take the penny.
And he knew if it was going to kick, it was going to kick that way. So
absolutely. That was a very conservative play by Gary Bearpaw.
But very judicious.
Yes. Whatever that means.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever you just said, it means that.
How about Ryan Shue, man? I'd like to see that big old guy coming back. Sleeves cut off, big muscle-bound dude. I'd like to see him back out here.
All right. Come on. You heard it. You've been you've had the gauntlet thrown down by the ninja. You got to get back out here
Absolutely.
now, Ryan.
Come on. Bag after bag. He's going to remind me of we're sitting here talking. Oh, and look at that one hang up. Let's see. I think it's going to go. Craig hits it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It was falling before Craig Barrett. Here it comes.
It was like it saw it in the air. I'm like, I'm going to get under here.
Let me go.
Hit me in the head. Oh, my goodness.
Too funny. See, Mike Walter's still out there slinging in the blind draw. Been playing all day.
Well, he came out here to play this weekend. He absolutely. 11-on-4, Gary Bearpaw over Craig Ervin in the third of 3 games. Each of them has one under their belt. Gary won game number 1, 21-5. Craig took game number 2, 21-8.
And Craig is trying to throw that block. I can see he's got a little more arch on it.
Gary's bag
And
comes
there it
in,
is.
nose down, stacks it up just a little bit. Oh, boy.
Oh, and Craig is trying to block and shoot now. Good finish.
Good cleanup there by Gary. He'll take that middle if he's going to have the opportunity, but going to sacrifice the 3, so 14-on-4. Now Bearpaw takes the lead in the deciding game in this match. Tyler Amos, Spencer Garner, a best-of-3 showdown next here on center court. Who will face off against the winner of this match? There's only one way to find out because we don't know. This isn't the WWE. We don't already know the answer.
What do you mean?
Huh?
You can't be saying that.
That's all right. They admit it.
Hey,
They've said, hey, the outcome may be predetermined, but the injuries and the physicality
That's
is
true.
not.
Oh, and that's a bag out of that one. If he gets that one, I'm going home.
Mm-hmm. Although I did see WWE is trying to work with a federal department to allow betting. Maybe he's in wagering.
Well,
now that strikes me as
that would
impossible.
never happen.
I don't see how it could. Oh, look at that. How did he do that without pulling his other bag?
There it is.
That was very nice of Craig to do him that favor right there.
16-4, and guess what? I see Spencer down there warming up, and I see Tyler down there warming up. And I'm surprised, really surprised Tyler went out there and threw on those boards.
Yeah.
You know, he hadn't been out there. He'd been throwing everything here.
Yeah, I think he wants. It's been a long wait because they were what looked to be likely one of the early matches, but it was that play-in game from Priest and Bond that pushed that Tyler Amos Sean Priest game off. So Tyler's been on the bench here for a minute. That's a nice low block.
Now,
there.
if I'm Gary right here, I'm shooting an airmail just to show Craig I can put it.
Yeah, look at him. He stepped outside to the right part. Now he's going to lay it.
Wow, a Gary with a get-around bag.
There comes the push cleanup. Nicely done.
And Craig's pushes have been really, really good in this match,
Really good. Gary, take that middle. Yep, right up the center. Fourth bag blues.
Oh, wow. And that's a 3-point fourth bag blues right there.
That's a 19-on-4 now. What brought that? Now, what
I
how does
have
that
no
happen?
earthly idea how that happened. No, not with Craig Ervin. I know how it happened with me.
Yeah.
Not with him. Dennis Lee Stanford from hometown was chilling and watching a little cornhole. This Gary's got that bag in the same spot. And it's going to climb its way back to the hole. There it is. Dylan led better tuning in.
Yep. CBC boys.
Yep. I forgot who he picked. I think he picked Craig, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and that time, fourth bag blues by Gary going to give Craig 2 points. Oh,
it's not. It's not.
Oh.
It's going to be the wash.
Man, I was calling that before it got there, and it came just put the brakes on. Like, no, sir.
Well, they say you want to see God laugh. Tell him what you've got planned.
That's right. I think it's about time to.
Yeah, you think dig into the reserves?
I think so. I'm starting to get hoarse. You ready?
All right, let's see. Craig laid it up on the front side. Gary finished it off. They're going to drip them in there.
Yep.
Good to go.
Let's see. Now, Craig can't make a mistake.
Oh.
Now, if I'm Gary right now, I'm shooting this.
No, he's got that get around.
Yeah.
We saw him use that get around before.
Yeah,
he tried it.
Man, I'll just shoot that and make Craig have to make a push.
Oh,
and he almost took it.
He did.
Yeah.
Nice bag right there by Craig Ervin. His Highness able to push through there. And he does have a really, really good, solid, regular, consistent push bag. Really good.
With that big a lead, though, I think I'm going with the airmail for Gary.
Yep. Chris Priest got bounced a little while ago. He was he put up a a hell of a fight, but he just
He did. He played really aggressive and played a good match against Tyler.
yeah, just at that point he couldn't get himself out of the hole that he had dug to a certain point after 2 or 3 frames, and it really was only 2 or 3 frames that cost him, and it was single elimination at that point as well.
Nice bag there by Craig. Now, can he get 2 to go and have Craig stay there? Let's see. Oh, and just a wash. He almost had that shot.
So
It hopped
close.
over the hole.
So close. Bearpaw's PPR 10-6-1. Craig 10-2-5.
That is insane,
That
man.
that is insane.
Insane. It's 19-6, and Craig is trying to battle to stay in here.
And again, this is game 3 of 3. It was a best of 3 setup. Each of them has one underneath their belt.
Yep. And Craig still, and there it is again. And they went up
yes,
that time.
there it is.
And what did I
Yeah,
tell you?
You did. Yep, you were right. He should have done that before.
And there it
that's
is.
gonna
What
do
bag on the board? Game
Yep,
over.
That's going to do it. Man,
Oh,
that's
and he
exactly.
almost. And what now? Gary Bearpaw has made it to the finals of the Pro
That's it.
Series.
How about that? So
Yeah.
congratulations there. 21-6. That is going to wrap things up. Gary Bearpaw able to take game number 3 in just an extra point over top of the game 1 that he took. So right now, Tyler Amos and Spencer Garner will face off to see who faces Gary Bearpaw
10-6 throwing.
in the final. Look at that.